Hello everyone, good to see you all once again. Today we will continue with our exercise 7.2, that is coordinate geometry, and we'll start with example 9th. So let's start with example 9th. In example 9th, it's given that y-axis is dividing the line segment joining these points. So let's draw the line. The line is joining 5 comma minus 6, let it be A, and minus 1 comma minus 4, let it be B. Y-axis is dividing the line. So consider y-axis is passing through the line and let the point of intersection be P. Now the point is clearly lying on y-axis, so its x coordinate will be 0. It is very clearly explained in my previous series of class 9th of linear equations. So if you are not familiar with this concept, you can go and watch those videos. So x coordinate will be 0 and let y coordinate be y only. Alright, firstly we have to find the ratio. We don't know m and we don't know n, so we have done another example of ratio as well. In that example we have found m upon n figure, so we also have to find the same. In your book they have taken k ratio 1 and they have done the other concept but have got the answer. The thing is, we will be doing only single concept and we will be sticking to only one concept so that it will be clear for you guys to make it more easy. All right, now we will do our sum as the previous example only, in which we found m upon n, and don't consider k ratio 1 or any other figure like that. Alright, so firstly we have to find m upon n, and firstly we'll apply the section formula. After finding mn, we also have to find the point of intersection. It means we also have to find the value of y, so that will be later. Firstly we have to find m ratio n. Apply the section formula. X is equals to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, and y is equals to my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. Alright, what is x? That is 0. What is m? It is to be found. X2 is minus 4, x2 is minus 1, I'm sorry, plus what is n? It's to be found, and what is x1? That is 5 upon m plus n. What is y? Y is y, m, y2 is minus 4 plus n, y1 is minus 6 upon m plus n. Now we can find y only if we know m and n. In the previous example, just similar example, I told you in the previous video that you can take either this equation or this one, but in this sum you only can take this equation, because from here you cannot find m upon n because there is y is also unknown. So we will use this equation. Now we will cross multiply. What will we get? 0 is equals to minus m plus 5n. We have to find m upon n, so take m on this side. M is equals to 5n, and m upon n will be equal to 5 upon 1. Alright, which means m ratio n is equals to 5 ratio 1. So in this way you can find the ratio. And now let's find the value of y. You have found m and n, let's find the value of y. That is, y is equals to minus 4m minus 6n upon m plus n. Fill in 5 and 1. Minus 4 multiplied by 5 minus 6 multiplied by 1 upon 5 plus 1. You will get minus 20 minus 6 upon 6. That will be minus 26 upon 6. That can be divided. 2 3s are 6, 2 13s are 26. We will get minus 13 upon 3. So the coordinates of P are 0 comma y, which are ultimately 0 comma minus 13 by 3. This is how you can find the ratio as well as the coordinates of the point which is dividing a line segment. Now only 10th example is left, so let's move to that example and finish the examples of this exercise. This is our last example of exercise 7.2. In this example, 4 coordinates are given: A, B, C and D. All right, and these coordinates are given to be vertices of a parallelogram. We have to find the value of p, that is unknown. Firstly, let's draw a parallelogram and mark the vertices. What will we get? A, B, C and D. Here it is written taken in order. Taken in order means A, B, C, D. You cannot write A, B, C, D. Alright, taken in order means serial wise. What is A? 6, 1. What is B? 8, 2. What is C? 9, 4. And what is D? That is P, 3. Now in this example, section formula is not going to be used, but of course there will be question of section only. So that is why there will be line or there will be diagonal of parallelogram which will be bisecting each other or intersecting each other. All right, so they will be making a section. That is why we will not be using section formula, but we will be introducing and using the concept of sections. So these are vertices of a parallelogram. Now draw the diagonals. If you know the properties of a parallelogram, it is very clear that diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Now what does bisection means? It means AC is being bisected by BD, which means AC is being divided into two equal parts. One part is this one and second part is this one. Let it be O. So AO equals OC. Similarly, BO is equals to OD. Now we have to find the value of P. We will be applying a formula. Now it can be said that O is the midpoint of AC as well as BD. Clear? We will be finding the coordinates of O. Now for AC, in your book it is not explained like this, so watch this video carefully. For AC, X, let the coordinates of O be X and Y. Now we will apply midpoint formula. Now midpoint formula, how to apply midpoint formula? X is equals to x1 plus x2 upon 2. Y is equals to y1 plus y2 upon 2. It means the coordinate of O for AC will be x is equals to x1 plus x2, that is 6 plus 9 upon 2, and for y it will be 1 plus 4 upon 2. x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2. You will get 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15 upon 2, and y equal to 5 upon 2. Alright, this is for line AC. Let's find the same for BD. For BD, again let O is equals to XY. Again x will be equal to this and y will be equal to this. So we will be finding it directly. X is equals to 8 plus P upon 2. Y is equals to 2 plus 3 upon 2. Alright. Now we have found x and y. What will be y? That will be 5 upon 2. Now you can see that the y coordinate of this is equal for BD as well as AC, and it has to be equal as O is coinciding. O is same for AC as well as BD. So that's why x and y coordinates of O will be coinciding. If y coordinates are equal, then x coordinates will also be equal. Now as O is same for AC and BD, the x coordinate will be equal. 8 plus P upon 2 will be equal to 15 upon 2, because of course you can see from the diagram clearly that O is same for both of the lines. That is why the coordinates of O will also be equal to each other. So now we will find P. Now 2 will be cancelled from both of the sides. 8 plus P is equals to 15, and P is equals to 15 minus 8 that is 7. So P is 7. We we were supposed to find the value of p, and we have found the value of p. This is how to solve sums including parallelogram concept. All right, with this we are done with our exercise 7.2, and now you will be able to do the sums, all the sums of exercise 7.2. Still, if you find any doubt in any of the question, use the comment section to comment your queries, or otherwise you can DM me on my Instagram ID, which is given in the description. So keep practicing mathematics, and don't forget to subscribe my channel before leaving my channel, alright, in order to get new updates. So till then, bye bye and best of luck with your maths practice.